Greetings in love and kindness, family. I'm Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self-Healthcare Educator and host of the Conscious Self-Healthcare Conversation Radio Show. Every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Community, this is your time to share your wellness stories and how you move from disease care to conscious self-health care. I want to hear your story. We want to hear from you. Join the conversation each Wednesday. Call in and share how you shift out of chronic disease care stress. Right here on InnerLightRadio.com, the healing frequency. This is Dr. K, and I am looking forward to our conversation. So call in and share. Health is consciousness, and healing is a function of consciousness. Come on, family. It's time to rock the world with the new frontier of conscious self-healthcare, while I share my wellness story with you right here on InnerLightRadio.com, the healing frequency. That's right, family. Keep on breathing. You know it's a conscious self-healthcare hour. Are you taking that deep breath with me? Thank you for coming to dance with me and taking those deep, deep, deep Kundalini breaths. Keep that playing, Jamal. That music plays some more. You know, that breath will make you high. It's a natural high you can have. It's taking those deep, deep breaths. That's the best high you can get, is taking those deep breaths. 4:06 p.m., 6/27/2018. How you doing, fam? Thank you so very much for tuning in to me. The Conscious Self-Healthcare Conversation Radio Show with your host. I'm Dr. Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self-Healthcare Educator. And you know how we do it. Take those deep breaths, because I know you're telling me, you took those breaths this week. You're set back when your boss says something to you, when your coworker says something to you, when your family member saying something to you, when a stranger walked up and thought they could say something to you. You say, how you doing? And you took that deep breath. Because you know you never give your power to people, places, and things or situations. Yes, the Conscious Self-Healthcare Hour Conversation Radio Show. Taking the time to tune into yourself and not others. You know, that's part of that poem. I'm going to do some poetry today. I got some things I've written down. I'm going to talk and share with you a little bit about the My Health device from Nest Health Wellness, one of their tools that I have on right now as I'm taking those deep breaths with me this time. Y'all know I'm moving through that hemorrhagic stroke. Feeling good each and every day, going into the 7th month. Notice happened in December. And so many shifts and changes had occurred in my life with this body and what I'm learning and what I'm feeling. And it's just so much information. And I just can't tell you how excited I am about it and how much I enjoy what I'm going through in my life journey and every place that it has taken me here and in the beyond, because I do astral travel. And I love doing that, going before things, doing things and after things. And that's why I tell y'all sometimes, as I said, and I take these deep, deep breaths, when a lot is going on in my life and a lot of energy be trying to speak to me, I got to have things prepared and allow that energy to come down so I can stay focused. But it's a wonderful opportunity in the world for everybody. When you see so much chaos and when you see so much confusion going on and it's just everywhere, all over, that's a universal change taking place. And there's been a lot of individuals focusing on love, the power of love, conscious self-healthcare, loving yourself beyond measure. I'm telling you, because when you love yourself, the world seems better. Love is loving yourself beyond measure, 100%. I'm not like anyone else. No, my guardian angel is love. Laws of vibrational energy, that's the frequency of the ancestral line. That's the frequency of life. It's in each and every one of us, and we can all work from the vibration of love. You see, you don't have to practice a life. You live your life in harmony with nature. And when you stay in balance with nature, you stand in balance with your true self. So you know how we do it. Take that deep, 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 deep breath. And I'm setting my health device. And if you want to learn more about the My Health device, you know you can visit my website, the number 4, CELLLIFE.com, or the long name to keep you in focus, Conscious Self-Care, CONSCIOUSELFCARE.com, because that's what it's all about, family. You got to take care of yourself and see what you're going to vibrate to and how high you're going to vibrate to it and how you're going to go through it. And to do that, you got to be still. You got to be still and center yourself. And one way you can do that is with the My Health device. You can rent this device from me, or you can purchase this device from me, or you can come to the Wellness Center with me and work with that. So I'm going to share with you about the transformation cycle while we're taking our deep, deep breaths and you're tuning into yourself. So I want you to please take that time and tune into yourself. The transformational cycle on the My Health device. The transformation sequence can be used when individuals are not responding to any form of treatment. No matter what your modality is, no matter how you're helping with people, you can use this device to assist you because what? It's vibrating to the vibrations of your body. It helps with transforming old restricted beliefs, patterns, and memories. Frees the mind, allowing physical transformation. See, like I shared with you, I work with you from the quantum realm down to the physical realm. We know what's in control of the human body feel. Feelings and experiences are collected as memories during life, and these are stored in the 7 energy centers called chakras. And, you know, we call them in the field of lymphology, your power plant centers. This information, when arranged in a harmonious way, forms a part of the healing process of the body. Memories of injuries and diseases can upset this harmony. That's memories that are not loving and kind to you. Injuries that do occur because I'm going to tell you something, people. As a lymphologist, every time you stomp your toe, you hit your elbow, you hit your head, you are definitely creating injuries of cellular malfunction in your body. And you want to be able to move that through your body with ease. Diseases are those names they give those individual things when the body goes through trauma and shock. You all know the names, but you give that no power because you know you are in control. When the memory viewpoint is not supportive of healing, then they need to be transformed so things are seen differently. And that's what this My Health device does with this particular app called Transformation. The transformation sequence will relinquish emotional energy and rearrange information so the healing can take place and a sense of gratitude and compassion established. Some dreams, some emotional and physical detox can occur during this process. And you are feeling, and I love it, and I love what it's doing to my body and how I'm assisting my body mentally with the My Health device, with my diet. Food you have to look at, and you have to use it according to how and what's going on in your body and in your life. So I'm making that transition in all areas, and I'm using the My Health device along with it. The sequence starts with emotional energy to prepare the emotional body. You know, you heard we got all different kinds of levels of bodies, and that emotional body, I can see why it starts with that. And the sequence finishes with the wave carrier to seal the transformation process. So is emotional energy, 7 transformation cycles, and then we ended with the wave carrier. Are you taking those deep breaths? Are you sitting back? Are you relaxed? This is your opportunity and this is your time. So if you're first tuning in for the first time and you haven't tuned in before, call a friend. Tell them they can sit back and take deep breath for the first time and just see where their body is and how deep you can take that breath before you have to cough up that phlegm to let you know. I'm taking deeper and deeper breaths as I'm moving that phlegm through my body from this hemorrhagic stroke. All this stuff is calming down, excess fluid, excess soda, and thanking the Lord that I have the process that I can do that. So quickly, I want to just share with you the transformation cycles. You see what it does, and we have 7 cycles. Love, contentment, honesty relates to the energetic fields of the secretory system, endocrine glands, and triple heater meridians, links physically with the cerebellum arteries. So you know I'm loving that cycle right there. Charisma, tolerance, woo Lord, energy fields of the hepatic center system, the liver meridian, the gallbladder meridian, the cerebral cortex, issues around tolerance and over analyzing of others, links physically with the spinal vertebrae and the hemoglobin, part of those 3 particular proteins. I love the My Health device, and I love the way it was designed. I love the way it was set up. And then we have willpower and truthfulness. So I'm vibrating to that today. And if you want to get a sense and feel of that, you want to connect with me. You want to go to my website, and you want to read all about the My Health device, so you can go right to nesthealth.com and read about it. But are you taking those deep, deep, deep breaths? Oh, you know, my eyes was closed, and I just looked up, and I think Debbie has joined us. Debbie Ventura from Nest Health Wellness System. Debbie, are you on the line? No. Oh, okay. Removed. All right. See, that's what I get for working with my eyes closed, because I get into a meditative state and I let that energy vibrate inside of me. So, you know, I'm taking that deep, deep breath. Are you taking that breath with me? We've been on for about 16 minutes as I shared with you about the My Health device. And like I said, you can visit my website, ConsciousSelfCare.com, or you can even go to Nest Health Wellness, nesthealth.com. This is a very powerful PMF system that they have that I'm using to assist my body with self-correcting itself. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. You got to love it. You're going to want to use it. I'm telling you, when you be around it, you get that vibration. You understand why they say we are just energy. And the things that energy loves, that frequency, that vibration, that harmony. And that's what you are as a divine being. So are you taking those deep breaths? I'm going to share with you a few posts before I take that break, Jamal, coming up. And I'll let you know when we're going to do that in a moment. But like I said, there's a lot of shifts going on in my life. A lot of things are revealing itself, because that's what life does. It reveals itself when you sit back and you pay attention, because you're living in harmony and peace. People can never hurt you. People can never hurt you. Never let that feeling, you're going to get feelings, you're going to have emotionals, but people can never hurt you. Never let the feeling of hurt make you mad. Now, people can have you feel sadness because of the things that they're doing and how they're doing it. And sometimes you just got to shake your head and say, why do people want to act that way, do those things? What's in their life that's making them so unhappy? Or, damn, it might just be money. What are they getting paid for doing that? They think it brings no harm or no hurt to anyone. But you know what? It can't. People can never hurt you. Never let feelings of hurt make you mad. Not even really sad for a long time. There is nothing like taking a breath full of fresh self-care, self-love, and self-respect. Nobody's going to love you like you love yourself. So you got to always know that and be able to tune into yourself. Yes, live show today, 6/27/2018, Poetry in Motion. Take a break and relax with me. I think, and I hope that's why you're tuning in to the Conscious Self-Healthcare Hour, because it gives you time to hear some information, tune into yourself, ask yourself those needed questions. Take that moment to see how you're dealing with your life. Put down that plus and minus column and seeing what you're coming up with, because you got to come back to self. So I want to thank you, family, community, and friends, for coming to dance with me. Coming to dance with me each and every Wednesday right here on Wellness Wednesday on InnerlightRadio.com. The healing frequency. Gotta love it. So, I'm going to share some information with you about one of our recipients, Brother Humam Abdulmalik out of Washington, D.C. You know, we honor him with the Brother Hadari Abdul-Ali Conscious Self-Healthcare Award. And it's a lot of things going on, and he started a little movement, and he's asking people to do certain things starting July the 1st. And so he's a master poet as well as a master chess player and instructor. We work together with Conscious Chess Moves, youth program that we do, and we also work with adults too. So we're going to take a station break, and while we listen to my commercial about what I do and share with you, we're also going to follow up with this poem, Never Was I a Slave or a Nigger. So sit back, keep breathing. Jamal, let's run that commercial.
Do you feel lost? Do you feel out of sync? Could it be that you are experiencing electromagnetic sensitivity? Yes, electromagnetic sensitivity. Could man-made frequencies interfere with cellular activity and melatonin production? We are beings of frequency, light, and information, and you are your own experience. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of man-made mindset of human consciousness. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Schedule your Nest Provision Human Body Field Scan with Dr. K, 202-248-7749. Visit the website forcelllife.com, the number 4CELLLIFE.com. Have the courage to expand your horizon and reprogram your cellular activities. Call Dr. K for your 15-minute wellness consultation, 202-248-7749.
We need love and unity that will make a better community. Oh, let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brothers. Come on, let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brothers.
I am the substance of life without a price, because I am free and cannot be sold or bought. I don't care what your children were taught. In life, I'm a spiritual warrior, an African ninja, and I don't care if I offend you, because I am here to bend the lie back into truth. No longer will truth and falsehood be strangely mixed. I see your tricks, lies, and manipulation because of your melanin frustration. Because you be tracing my dreams, builders of pyramids and great civilization, and the ultimate in race relations. So therefore, I was never a slave, nor a nigga. You see, I have faith in God, and don't have to see him to believe in him. So therefore, I can't develop a God complex and take everything out of context, like marriages of the same sex. No reproduction, so what's the function? The maker of man-made laws gone mad like Nero, your hero, playing his violin as the world burns out of control by those in control with no soul and no passion for the masses. But you can't control me. I'm mentally free. Never was I a slave, nor a nigga. You will never be able to figure me out because I'm the mystery of ancient and future time and a long line of masterminds and griots, the keepers of our story. So in this so-called post-racial era, it becomes clear that everything is out of control as the people with soul are sold a new culture identity without indemnity, as you become your own enemy once again, as the system that hasn't changed has you believe in social equality has been obtained just because of the frame of one African king in a society of Europeans who surrounds him. Do you think they treat him like the next?
Take that breath. Are you taking a breath? Are you breathing? Because I'm going to tell you something. I know African American, and some people like to say black people never was a slave, no a nigga. Take that deep, deep breath. That's a powerful poem. And I really like that poem because I don't give my power to nobody. Not anybody walking this earth. And sometimes not even to the energetic people to speak to me, because sometimes I get information come down and say do one thing, and I'm like, I don't know about that. And then somebody else may come down and say something, and I say, oh, okay, maybe I will do it that way. So, but basically, Karen, Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self-Care Educator, what she shares is what she lives by. I ain't practicing nothing. It's what I'm doing. And that's what we have to get to, that divine understanding of who we are as individuals. And there's so many powerful people that's walking planet Earth today that is delivering that message. And they spent their lifetime delivering that message. And some of them may have returned back to that ancestral realm where they can speak closer to your heart. And one of those such people is a person that I went to many, many years ago, working in corporate America, when I allowed them to stress me out with different things that was going on a job as you moving up that corporate ladder without a college degree, and still moved up that corporate ladder and became director of a division, office automation, training for Martin Marietta Corporation. But it wasn't an easy task, but it wasn't a hard task. But I got a lot of information about how to deal with things, but mostly how to trust myself. I was thinking this week, I was experiencing what I would term as a nightmare in corporate America, and I needed a break. And I went to see Dr. Frances Quest Welsing, and the advice that she gave me and the information that she shares with me changed my life view of being a young black woman in managerial position in corporate America. She simply advised me to never stop loving myself. That's profound. Never stop loving yourself. She said, you sound like you're complaining, blah, 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 blah. I don't remember the conversation, but I do remember. She said, never stop loving yourself. Very profound to me. That same advice that my parents and my grandparents gave to me. And not to lose myself in anyone else's goals or dreams or ambitions. I love speaking with her energy, the information that Dr. Welsing shares with me energetically, and what has happened to my life. This game of it's not what it looks like in the games that people are playing in it. I'm glad that I've had people like her in my life that has led me to fulfill new but old mission in life by divine decree. And you can see it in my being, in my life, and in my deeds. That's why I say thank you for tuning in to me right here on the Conscious Self-Healthcare Conversation Radio Show every Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on InnerLightRadio.com. You can always visit my website, ConsciousSelfCare.com. 1S connects conscious and self. Go to my YouTube channel, K Davis F. KDAVISF. Got some bomb shows out there for you. Past shows that would assist you. A lot of them are on my website too. And that good old blog that I have, forsalelife.blogspot.com. You want to check it out. All I can say is I'm honored for the presence and love of Dr. Frances Quest Welsing's legacy. And how do I honor her work? I honor it along with co-founder Humam Abdulmalik. We are co-founders of the Conscious Chess Moves program. Mental Observation View is essential for success. It's for youth, young adults, and we just share the movements of life through the game of chess. Now, I don't play chess, but I know chess like a master through my life and how I have lived my life and what has come into my life, how to make those moves, because I had a master teacher as an uncle. My Uncle Sidney loved me to death, used to keep me with him all the time. And no matter what he did, he could never get me to really sit down and play the game of chess, but I do it consciously, subconsciously, and energetically. So I'm always making those strategic moves, the moves to honor the life of Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks. So we work with youth through our program, my organization, the Arc of Self-Healing and Self-Health, and through Humam Abdulmalik's organization, which is called Black and Eyes Inc. It's a 501(c) nonprofit organization. You can look it up. We work together. And like Dr. Frances Quest Welsing said, I won't rest until Black children are taught to love themselves as themselves. That conscious being that you are, that light that you are, that starlight that shines so bright. God, take a deep, deep breath, family. Feeling so good. The body is still vibrating, but everything's under control. I'm just waiting for everything to get in alignment. Finances, like I said, I'm coming off of social media. I'm working through a firm now so I can move on with my life. And those people that put things in place to block and control and organize along with this game is not what it looks like. Keep on doing what you're doing, because Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks is going to keep on doing what she's doing in love and kindness, with a divine heart and an open heart and a loving heart. So take those deep, deep breaths with me as I share with you, as I had to share with myself, especially today when I got some news this morning. Kind of shocking. That's what I say. Your body gets these shocks, and that's why I'm thankful that I have the My Health device. I'm thankful where I am and what I do and what I know about wellness and what I share with people. And you can get it. You can take that brace, and then you have to relax. And you have to tune into yourself. Because you see, family and friends, it's not about having 1580 AM on Magic 102.3 FM. It's about tuning into yourself. I say remove yourself, get out of the way, stop the static, release your energy. Family, you got to tune into yourself. Challenge yourself, your greater self, to tune into Heaven 101. Just stop. Be still. The power is within. Come on, people. You got to tune into yourself. I listen to rock, pop, jazz, and blues. I know the words and some lyrics too. But have I listened to self? That inner wealth, that invisible soul of my soul. You got to thank the power that be. Tune into yourself. You are always safe when you tune into yourself. Never any uncertainties. The frequencies are always clear. Tune into Heaven 101. Channel and control. Come on, family. Come on, community. When things get out of whack, it seems out of whack. Be still. Take that breath and tune into yourself. You are eternal, infinite, and whole, and you will go on forever. From expressions to expressions, from experiences to experiences. So family, I say tune into yourself because you got to thank the power that be. Tune into yourself. When you want to feel that beat, you know that beat you like. When you want to know the lyrics, you know them songs you like, those poems you like. You got to tune into the artist. But you also can be that for yourself. So to receive the right vibe sometimes, when I wrote this poem, and he's back on air now, I said, tune into Donnie Simpson in the morning, Les Brown in the morning, Tom Joyner in the morning, whoever in the evening, whoever during the lunchtime cafe. For family, community, and friends, I'm here to tell you, when things don't seem right, when they don't feel right, and all kind of distractions is trying to come and steal your light, I tell you, you got to tune into yourself. When you want the truth, when you want to know the truth, when you want to hear the truth, you got to tune into yourself. Channel and control. Heaven 101. See, you tune into yourself, not others. Because see, when you tune into me, the Conscious Self-Healthcare Hour, when you come to work with me, I'm going to have you tune into yourself to feel that vibration within yourself and move with it and flow with it. Taking those deep breaths, activating that lymphatic system, purifying the body, cleansing all the organs, powering up your power plant centers known as your chakra centers. You know what we talk about, opening up that kundalini snake at the base of the spine and let it move up and move and thrill and move all through your organs, touching every organ, every system through the nerves. So you can't get your power away because you get your nerves excited. You know how I was telling y'all last week how I feel one side and don't feel the other side. And when I used to say to myself, even though nobody was getting on my nerves, but when I'm in this state now, I can tell that my nerves still give a little firing off even when I say I'm not. But you know what? With the shock I got today, I can tell you right now, nerves are under control because it just flowed through it like water rolling off of my back. Because this is my life and it's your life. And you are in control of your life, your being, your emotions, yourself. And how do you do that? You sit back and you center yourself. And you never, ever give your power to people, places, or things. So you want to take that deep, deep breath. Tomorrow, get ready to set up for another station break, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to share with you this national boycott. The brother Humam Abdulmalik of Black and Eyes Inc., the Black and Eyes Report, is asking the community to do. Relearn, rethink, and rewrite your personal health care plan with me. Become your own wellness doctor, conscious living through living consciously. You know I use the Nest Health system. And you know I use the Max Pulse system. This information is on my website. One, I can work with you anywhere in the world from wherever you are. The person is bedridden because that's one of the main reasons why Harry Massey went along with Peter Frazier to develop this system, because he was stuck in the bed for years and couldn't get up and move. And so he was able to remove that thought of fibromyalgia from his mind and heal his body and transform himself. And with him and the help of Peter Frazier, they developed the Nest Wellness System. And I'm thankful to have been a pioneer and part of that system. And I think it's been in the community now for maybe about 15 years. So, yes, I've been pioneering that system. And I'm honored to be able to do that. So it's more important to reveal who you are, awaken to the real truth. So I ask you, what's your illusion? What's your reality? If it's not something that's bringing you peace, harmony, and joy and love, you want to stop giving your power to people. This has been a long journey for me. It's been a rewarding journey for me with all the twists and turns in it. The only thing that wasn't really kind and really loving was what happened to my mother. But you know what? The energetic vibration of her is telling me each and every day that it was all right, baby, and you're doing a great job, and I was all right. It's all good. It has been filled with optimism that I am on the right path to build up my body, to build my life up, to move into a beautiful, loving state that's just around the corner. Breath away. I'm ready. I'm already there. There's also been elements that has caused me to reflect. I could get angry, but what good does angry do? That's not a wonderful emotion. So you recognize when something happened into your life. Over things people do and say right in your face, behind your back. It's amazing how people can stand in your face and say things and knowing all the time it's about something else. And they're trying to get a reaction out of you. What are you going to do? Sometimes, most times, all the time, I take a deep, deep breath. And sometimes I go into silence, like right in my shell. I'm a crab. I'm a Cancer. July 15th is my Earth Day. Yeah. It's a celebration day for myself. My family and friends know that I don't ever ask for anything. It's been that way for almost 50 years of my life, even as a child. It's my time to celebrate me. So, like self, I'm a crab by sign. Now I say that famous line, that famous line from the famous First Lady, Michelle Obama, when she said, when they go low, what you got to do, family and community, you got to go high. Higher. Taking that higher breath, thinking those higher thoughts, feeling good about yourself, because can't nobody take that from you but you. You got to honor yourself. You got to love yourself. Yes. Make new adjustments from what we see as challenges. It's time for all to rise in consciousness and think a new way. Take pure self-love to see through the illusion of a man-made mindset of human consciousness. So we're going to take a quick station break, and I'm going to tell you about what Brother Humam Abdul is asking people to do. Jamal, thank you very much. Thank you, family, for tuning in. Keep taking those deep breaths.
Is it time for a new approach to your health care? Are you ready to leave the dark ages of disease care management and pharmaceuticals? If your answer is yes, get ready to relearn, rethink, and rewrite your personal health care prescription plan with Dr. K. She is a certified lenthologist and Nest healthcare provider, sharing the new science of information as medicine and cellular ecology. Did you know that the field of epigenetics states that you are more than just your genes, and those genes do not control your biology? Yes, that's correct. Schedule a Skype, phone, or office visit with Dr. K and get on board the friendship train to healthcare freedom. 202-248-7749. That's 202-248-7749. Visit us on the web, forselllife.com. The number 4, the words sell, CELLLIFE.com.
Well, that had you taking a deep, deep breath. That had you taking a deep, deep breath, and you got a little bit of movement with that breath. Ain't nothing like rocking with the breath, moving with the breath, dancing with the breath, singing with the breath, talking with the breath. Oh, this is the Creator as a master plan. Woo, right on time. That was the Creator. The Creator has a master plan. You better believe it. And I'm in line with that master plan from the Creator, because the Creator and I are one. That's what we're talking about. Self-love, self-care, self-respect. Tuning into yourself. So like I say, you know, I partnered with Brother Humam Abdulmalik out of Washington, D.C. We honor him with the Hadari Abdul Ali Award this year. He hasn't been able to come on the show. Debbie hasn't been able to come on the show to receive their honors, but I'm sure they will. Brother Humam is taking a much-needed rest today. I saw on his Black and Eyes report that he does on Facebook every morning that he was on a sabbatical, which he truly, truly needs. He needs his break, and I'm glad he gave it to himself, because he's getting ready to actually, even though they call it running for a position, it's one of the best positions that you can run from. The neighborhood commissioner, Advisory Neighborhood Commissioner, Ward 8, BO6 in Washington, D.C. And so he's taking a break before he started that campaign coming up on July. And I'm sure when he finds the time, he'll come on and join me. But one of the things that he is calling for, and they call it a boycott, but he's calling for people, African Americans, Black individuals of descent, to stop practicing all holidays. And he said, start with this 4th of July. You know, it's a time for individuals to sit back and understand what these holidays mean. And you want to go out and listen to the speech by Frederick Douglass about this particular day when they asked him to speak on it. So he's asking people to, as of July 1st, 2018 to July 22nd, 2018. Join us in a united global boycott, locally, nationally, and internationally, against racism, terrorism, and exploitation by Europeans. And he's saying on the 4th of July, really just don't practice the meaning of that day. But I have to tell you, you know, I love the fireworks. I love seeing the display. I'm not one to really go down and be a part of it since I was a young child, and I had sparkles and my little pretty little dress got caught on fire. But I love seeing it. So even though I know what their bombs bursting in the air means, I can also give it a new connotation. I can also give it a new meaning. It's a day of enjoyment, of relaxation and fun, not about what they want to symbolize it for. So, but he's asking us to boycott all holidays and honor who we are as individuals. So I'm going to be putting more information up on his YouTube channel to help people better understand what he's asking of the community, as well as that's what he's doing. But some of the things that he puts out, he says like Akabu land, Akam, African, Black American, is always on my mind as our ancestors manifest thoughts of divine and Black African spirituality within my consciousness. My divine decree so I can see freely, and this time it manifests slavery by our natural enemies. Ham without the pork. That's what he's called. Oh, that's right. And he went to see Nathaniel Jordan speak at the Howard that was done through Rock Newman. And Rock Newman is a person that follows a lot of people. And I guess he's been following Brother Humam Abdulmalik, because when he got there and he saw him, he said, ham without the pork. And so we're excited about that connection that they have. He said that the minister of wellness, gave a very good talk. And because we work together through his health, I work with him as well as some other people. And so I asked him in all the years that he's been dealing with health, what did he learn from the brother? And he said, well, it was not a lot of new information. It was the way it was delivered that was fantastic, but it did make him step back and pause and reevaluate some things that he had put aside. So that's what we got to do. We got to help one another. We got to help each other. We got to be a channel of force, a reminder to each other to stay on the path that they have chosen. Because what's right for one person may not be right for the other person. The same way I shared with you last show about when the brother asked me about diet and what a person should eat. I stopped telling people years ago if they should be a vegan or raw eater or whatever. I've been dealing with nutrition for almost 40 years now, advanced nutrition from around the world. And what it all boils down to, like I said, is your consciousness and how you feel about certain things. So that's what you got to do, is be one with yourself and not do any struggling. So he's asking for us to all to come together, a global mass boycott, locally, nationally, internationally, starting July 1st. Against the murder, rape, and kidnapping of our people by the racist system. The time is now. It's time for a change. I'm calling on my ancestors to guide and protect me and all by divine decree of the Creator as I continue on the pathway of building love, peace, and self-healing amongst our people. Because, see, that's what we got to do and we had to be about. Our community, the African-American community, we got to start being about building of love, peace, self-healing amongst our black people and African spirituality. So he's calling for those things, as he also will be announcing his candidate to run for neighborhood advisory commissioner, because he doesn't see that position in Washington, D.C. as a stepping stone for politics to get into politics. He's doing that because Black and Eyes Inc. Conscious chess moves, the programs we've had, they already been in the community. And we're just expanding it because in that position, he will know what's available, what's happening in the community, how we can better assist our community with having information for them so they can move themselves along this quagmire of deceptive maze and live a better life. We got to go out there and support our young brothers and sisters so they won't feel like they're starving and they got to do anything to eat, because there's food out there and there's a way of getting it. It's a lot of things that we can do if we think smartly, and this is a time to make that shift. Because why? The universal frequencies of life is in alignment. Like Jamal just played that song, the Creator has a master plan, and when you live in harmony and peace, you will be able to feel that master plan. So to those people that already have received the message that he's going to be running, he sends out into all of you that's listening, know people in Washington, D.C. That can assist with this campaign, this movement, no matter what country you're in, no matter what state you're in the United States. We're talking about a mass boycott, really of self-love, self-care, and self-respect. And when we work as a unit, community, that word unity is right in there. So we be talking about our community, working in unity to build a better life for everybody. Going back to creating that Black Wall Street again, where we have all that we need to have, and you still can be inclusive of a lot of other things. But it is time to give some focus and direction and care to some Black love. And so, like he said in that poem, we never were niggers and we never were slaves, and it's time for us to unite, to work together. So, Humam Abdulmalik, it's an easy name, Humam. You can check him out on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, all your social media platforms. He's available, and I'm honored to be a part of his movement, to be his campaign manager, and to lend my assistance to him as he moves forward in this new phase of his life, stepping into this arena to better assist the people that he said he loves, his Black people that he loves. He loves everybody. So when you love everybody, you can't get nothing but love back. So family, community, and friends, it's time for some self-love and some self-care. And remember what I say to you each and every Wednesday. The most revolutionary thing you can do in these times is stop being a pawn in someone else's game. Think for yourself. And most often that is called living out of the box. Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks lives out of the box, always have, always will. Nobody moves me. You remember that little boy? Nobody moves me. Nobody moves me to move in any direction that I choose not to move in. So always know I'm the queen. And I make those queen moves each and every day. Consciously, subconsciously, and energetically. Because, like Reverend Ike said, Thinkonomics, family, Thinkonomics is a way of thinking that gives you the opportunity to learn the truth about yourself. And as that saying goes from that book that they use, but one of the best sayings in there is, be ye transformed by the renewing, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. I am most grateful and thankful for Reverend Ike for his divine teachings, because if there's anyone I follow, besides my parents' divine love and guidance, my grandparents' divine love and guidance, I love Reverend Ike. Think positive self-awareness that the individual can change the condition and circumstances in his and her own life by giving your power to no one. No one. Like I tell you, it's time to tune into yourself. You heard me tell you. Tune into yourself. Stop forcing life, because life is beautiful and wonderful. And I'm going to close out the show with this poem. So I look forward to talking to you next week as I share this poem with you as I close out. Family, community, and friends, take those deep breaths through the week. Don't give your power to your co-worker. Don't give your power to anybody. Just sit back and tune into yourself, because life is beautiful and wonderful. It is never, ever mean, cruel, or unkind. It is always loving and good. You see, we love with a free heart and an open heart. And we let the universe lead our lives, because we are one with each other. I say never give your power to people, places, or things. You are in control of your life. Live by his words, his actions, and keep a loving mind. Do not criticize yourself. Say loving words of inspiration to yourself to change your habitual actions. Life is beautiful and wonderful. What you give life, it will give it right back to you the same way that you gave it. But look through the mysticals of what's happening, and you'll know what you are creating, or if somebody else is trying to shift things on you. The power of life is in the power of the mind. You got to think righteous thoughts no matter what's going on. And righteous things will continue to happen in your life, because I'm telling you, it's beautiful and wonderful. Oh, take a deep breath with me. Whatever you experience in your life is really but the outpouring of your own thoughts and belief. So whatever you see that ain't in harmony and peace, you got to flip that switch, baby. You got to give it harmony and peace. You got to know how you are choosing to align with whatever shows up in your life that you didn't create. You got to know the difference and how to honor it. So I say to you, no one else can keep you out of your kingdom or put you in it either. The story of your life is really the story of the relationship between yourself and the universe. They say God, Allah, Jehovah, they're all names. You are one with life creations. So I say to you, change your thoughts and you change your life. So put your new thoughts into action now. My thoughts are renewed daily, every day. I call it Thinkonomics behind Reverend Ike. So I don't say stuck nowhere, and neither should you, because life is beautiful and wonderful. And let this spiritual life into this human world's life. Because remember what I say, stop living from a man-made mindset of human consciousness, because the world you live in is make-believe. The world you see with the conscious eye, the third eye, the first eye is captured by the Creator's life. And I'm telling you, this world is beautiful and wonderful, and your life is beautiful and wonderful. So the soil of the earth needs nothing for it to grow something. Life, it just needs to be. Family, community, and friends distinctly knows what to do. And I tell you, so do you. So let's all plant the seed of positive thoughts. Think solution thoughts, and your life will unfold as the universe has planned. A life is beautiful and wonderful. And no matter what you're going through, no matter what you see, no matter what's happening in the world, no matter what politics or politics is going on, you can create that divine life for yourself by tuning into yourself. Take time for yourself, family. Take that breath. Visit my website. Type in my name, Karen Davis-Foulks, F-O-U-L-K-S, and I'm also known as Khadijah Abdulmalik. Find my name out there, connect with me. I'll sit back and listen to you. Enjoy your week and have a fantastic time. Family, it's time to love yourself. Be still, take those deep breaths, and come on and dance with me. I'm right here, the one and only Conscious Self-Healthcare Educator. Thank you for tuning in. Share this broadcast with a friend. Peace and love. Wow, family, that was a great show. I want to thank you so very much for tuning in to the Conscious Self-Healthcare Conversation Radio Show right here on Interlight Radio. It was a pleasure having you tuning in. Now, you must tell a friend to tune in. And if you haven't called in and shared your wellness story, don't you think it's time that you help somebody with your wellness story? Call in, share your story, join the conversation. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, and I invite you to visit my website, consciousselfcare.com. Or you can just go to the number 4, the word CELLLIFE.com. Leave me some information. I would love to talk with you. And once again, I look forward to you joining us next Wednesday right here on the Conscious Self-Healthcare Radio Show. It's a conversation where we uplift each other, where we share our wellness stories so we can help someone move from disease care to conscious self-healthcare. Thank you for tuning in. I look forward to hearing from you next Wednesday.